Welcome to week 2 of weekly Game Pass quests for February. This week gives us FIFA 20 and The Witcher 3. Let's start with FIFA. This one is fairly quick, but has some trial and error if you've never played FIFA before. Let's load up the game first. In the main menu, let's go ahead and pick kickoff. Team doesn't matter. Picking a 5-star team does help. So if you really haven't played FIFA before and you need all the help you can get, pick like Real Madrid or something with 5 stars. It's not necessary, but for your opponents, pick something with lower rating. Once you get to this menu, go to the game settings and switch difficulty level to beginner. Once that's done, click on the play match and skip the drill minigame and the team intros. Once in, retrieve the ball or just let your AI companions do it for you. Once you have the ball, feel free to run it into the opposing team's goal. In this difficulty, the AI will just let you run past them. You run with the right trigger, and once inside the box, hold B and release it when the bar is in the green to shoot your shot. If you miss or the keeper gets the ball, don't worry. Just wait to get the ball again. Use A to pass it to your forwards for a better shot and try again. The AI won't give you much trouble, so try as much as you want. It helps to run towards the goalie and then kind of an angle against them to then take the shot, but it won't really matter. Just keep taking pot shots. Once you score your goal, you'll complete this quest. Now, on to The Witcher 3. This one is only a little longer because you have an intro to skip. So let's start a new game and choose just the story difficulty. Skip the cutscenes and now dialogue with X. Once you take control of Geralt, your first task will be to find a key. It's next to the door that you're going to eventually exit on top of a book. Right after that, make your way downstairs, activating more text. From here on out, skip all the dialogue with X, one line at a time sadly. During this dialogue, you'll be asked to do some tutorials. Make sure to pick the option to skip them in order to save some time. At this difficulty, you'll be fine and won't really need to do the tutorial.
Back on top.
Keep skipping dialogue and cutscenes until you finally regain control of Geralt. You'll have some goals attacking you. Dispose of them with X light attacks. Should only take about 2 to 3 hits each. After you kill them, you'll be given a waypoint to reach. Ignore this and ride around on Roach, your horse, to find more enemies. If you go to the mission marker, you have some dialogue that you gotta skip through, and some hand-to-hand combat, which doesn't count as killing enemies since you just knocked them out. You're better off finding random enemies. I found some next to the river on my way to the waypoint. I dismounted and fought them. I still needed more enemies, so I skipped following the waypoint and just rode around until I saw red markers on the map. This game has 2 enemy types. If the enemies have a silver bar, use the right D-pad to equip your silver sword. And if you have a red bar, use the left D-pad to equip your steel sword. It's not that important in this difficulty, but it helps a bit as silver destroys monsters and the steel helps you fight humans better. Now, I don't always do this, but if you have the time, I personally recommend you play The Witcher 3 in an actual playthrough, even if it's just a story difficulty one. It's an amazing game, but that's my opinion. If not interested, you'll quickly finish this quest after you defeat your 12th enemy. It took me less than 15 minutes. That concludes this week's quest. All in all, quite easy in the lowest difficulties. Good luck on your quest, and see you guys next week.